believe Craig and Tracy. They act like they have a life outside of Horror Junkies of Utah.
Yeah, you're telling me, man.
I know, what a joke, right?
Right.
Hey man, I got something in the mail though for us.
Cool.
From zombies to Horror Junkies of Utah.
Let's
I
check
don't
this
know.
out. Dude, check this out.
Zombies ate my neighbors.
Fuck.
We gotta play this shit.
Definitely.
Let's play this shit. Can I be Zeke?
Sure, I'll be Julie.
Alright. Cool, let's do this.
Hell yeah.
Zombie panic.
You know, zombie panic. Oh, shoot. Gotta save the baby.
Ah, damn you.
He lost
Fucking
the doors.
zombie. You're Zeke. Aren't you?
Yeah.
How did I end up being Julie,
I
man?
don't know, I did a sneak move on it.
Damn it. Fucking shit. Here we go. Oh, oh.
There's two above us.
Yeah. Here we go. Come on, dude. Come on, Zeke. Gotta get this dog, Zeke. Gotta go around, Zeke. Gotta hurry up, Zeke. The zombies are getting me.
Alright, alright.
Get the dog.
There we go.
Get that cheerleader. Get the last one. Damn, these controls suck.
Yeah. Sometimes that B-pad can be a trick move.
Yeah. Let's go back down here. Oh, no. We got two people left. Come on. Come on, Zeke.
Pretty low there on health.
Yeah, I know. I'll use my help. Shit, where is the last two people?
I don't know.
There's a swimmer. Did we get a swimmer?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Alright, here we
Let's
go.
go this way.
Oh,
there's
I see one. I see one. It's a swimmer. Boom. Alright. We got one left. One left. Here we go. Take this
Right over
fucking
here.
zombie. Zombie. Oh, it's a baby. Shit. Oh, you got a key?
Yep.
There we go. Exit doors.
Hell yeah.
Hell yes. Level complete. Nice.
Yeah, I definitely hit that high score on that level.
Dude, do you hear that?
Yeah, man, what is that? Check that out.
Dude, there's zombies out there. Horror Junkies of Utah here, and today we're talking about Zombies Ate My Neighbors. This game was like, oh, I can't even tell you, the most frightening game to me back when I was younger, around 5 or 6 years old. But I mean, when this game was made, I was only 3?
Yeah, it
93?
came out in 93.
Oh man, let me tell you. I found it in like 96, 97.
I was playing at the time at 8 years. I was actually, 8 years old when I was playing it.
Yeah, and where I found my first copy, Video Shark.
Oh yeah, Video Shark was awesome.
Yep,
Video
I
Shark
remember
was
that shit.
Way cool.
VHS and Super Nintendo and Sega games.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, this copy obviously is for the Super Nintendo. Who released this game?
So LucasArts was the ones that actually developed it, and then Konami, which does the Metal Gear Solid series, which is very popular, actually released Zombie Ate My Neighbors. An interesting fact, Nintendo America at the time was so against violence, they almost wanted to just shelf it and not even ship the game out because Nintendo was all about family-friendly entertainment.
Definitely. Like some of the Mortal Kombats, I believe they did without blood on the Nintendo system and stuff.
They wanted to censor it, and it was before the rating system, so, I mean, essentially they were, like, thinking, I don't know if this is a good idea or not.
Yeah, and I can tell you, though, because I've played both the Sega Genesis version, which Sega was like, we don't give a shit about censorship, especially for these games that are this old. I'm like, censorship? What are you going to censor? Some little block blood? But, so, the Sega and the Super Nintendo version are almost identical.
Yeah.
I can't even really see a difference, so obviously they didn't censor. Do you remember when you first started this game up and the music starts going and that little that whole thing? I was like, wow, this is going to be an interesting game. That first level 1, zombies ate my neighbors. And it's like that little guy with this score gun, and it's 1 or 2 players, and
and you got your main characters like Zeke and Julie, and then Mr. Tongues is the crazy mad scientist doctor in his castle, and he's the one that releases the monsters out to the neighborhood and everything. I personally like and love Zombies Ate My Neighbors. I think a lot of games these days focus on being too complex, and I just love how old games was simplistic and it was just about having fun. You could pop in.
Oh, yeah.
Simple button function. It wasn't like you had 12 million buttons on the controller. Right? Oh, and the best thing about old consoles were you didn't have to update every 10 seconds.
I can't count how many times I turn my PS4 on nowadays and it's like, your update file is ready for The Evil Within. Your update file is ready for this. Like, you don't have to update these.
That's what's awesome.
Yeah, you don't have to update them. This game, literally, when I was young, I used to play with you and my sister Candace, and I just remember we'd turn the lights off. It was like late, like 9 o'clock, but late for us. And oh man, the chainsaw guys are coming! We would just, it was a lot of fun. I have so many memories with this game.
And what was cool about this game is the more farther you get in the levels, the more crazy nonsense it gets. Like, I mean, you have the tourist people, when it gets to night, because it goes from day to night, they actually turn into werewolves, and they're not saved, and they're coming after you, and it just gets more crazy and crazy.
Then you get so you always have to rescue the little baby. Yeah. But I think he's like the first boss, Big Baby. Yeah. He's like, ha ha ha, shooting like milk at you. You're like, what the hell? Yeah. I have never beat the game. Supposedly, I believe there's 99 levels of terror in this one.
Yeah, and I've heard there's also some bonus levels that if you complete all.
And I will not go on to Google and look up the passwords.
Yeah,
I figure I gotta beat this my whole way. I think the highest level I've gotten to was like level 36, and it's just like very difficult, but a lot of fun.
Yeah, my personal best is probably level 22. And that was like pushing it, strategizing. Okay, I need to avoid these guys and get here.
Well, and when I got this game recently, that's when I'd been playing forever, and then I found it.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I got to level 36, and I was so surprised. Like, I had all the passwords saved in my phone, and I know you can go on Google and just rip that shit off and just get them. But I was like, no, I got to conquer this game someday, and someday I will beat it.
Yeah, one day.
I can't believe how much these are worth nowadays.
I know. I mean, the retro scene, it's just so expensive with Zombie Ate My Neighbors. I actually paid almost $50 for mine because I had the original booklet and the case. Yeah.
Mine was $24.99, but it was just, there it is. And even nowadays, I bought it right when retro gaming was getting back into it. Now I've seen them in Grable for like anywhere from 40 to 80, and like if you can get the case, well, the box on Super Nintendo, the case in Sega.
Yeah, I have the case on Sega. I bought the Sega version.
Then you got some gold there, but It's an awesome game, awesome horror game. What was your favorite villain in this game that you had to verse? I mean, it could have been just a common enemy.
Yeah. I think the little babies with like the little tomahawks throwing at you.
Yeah, I always attributed them to Chucky. I was like, oh, Chucky, shoot him!
Definitely.
Mine is the chainsaw guys. They just.
Oh, they're definitely a great part of that game.
That first level with them, and you're in that hedge maze.
Yeah.
And they're like, and they come through, and you're like, oh, and you gotta like shoot them a million times to kill one of them.
Yeah, and you think you're going to a Safeway, and then they just take a shortcut.
Yeah, they just saw right through that. We're gonna get you. It's an awesome game, guys. Check it out. Zombies Ate My Neighbor. It's on Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. And I believe you can even play it on your computer now through some of those...
Yeah, you can play on virtual boxes through emulators on your computer. Then you can buy a USB cord. There's a whole different option. So you can buy the FC Twin Turbo machines. There's all sorts of different options to play the game.
Yeah, so don't think you have to go find a Sega Genesis or find a Super Nintendo. There's not millions, but there's tons of ways to play these old school games. Yeah. And like he said, the FC stuff, you can get those for like $50.
Yeah. They range on different features, and some have HDMI upscaling.
I don't know why you want to... Trust me, I played this on my HD TV. It looks like shit. Play it on an older TV if you got one, because it looks a lot better for some reason. I'm not a tech savvy guy, but I don't know, man.
You just go to DI and buy you an old picture too.
Yeah, because putting those pixels on a big TV, you're like, oh god, what a mess.
Yeah.
But hey, it's a fun game. Zombies Ate My Neighbors. I'm Marcus.
I'm Eddie.
And we are the Horror Junkies of Utah. Have a great night.